Hello, hello, and happy Wednesday. So good to see you today. And today we've got a great episode of Networking Know How. We're going to talk about how when you think networking is about marketing and selling, how it's not and it can be. We're going to talk about the no pitch slap way for you to market and sell yourself by networking. So strap in, get up and chat. Let me know where you are. Let's go ahead and have the conversation because it's more fun when we interact together, don't you think? If we have not met or have not yet connected, I'm Laura Merlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. We are a 100% relational online networking community focused on having meaningful conversations to build lasting and authentic relationships. We do this from learning from and about someone. And we do not allow pitch slapping. There's no 30-second commercials. There's no selling. So then how is it networking? Which is usually the question we have. And wait a minute, Laura, you just said this episode is all about how we can market and sell and not have to pitch slap while networking. It's really, really simple. So first up, we think there's two types of networking. The networking that you're probably thinking of is the same one we all thought of originally, which is more traditional and transactional in nature, whereby you've got a elevator pitch or a 30-second commercial, or maybe you're taught to almost cold call everybody on social media and pitch slap. Those are all selling activities. Or maybe if you're a corporate professional, you're supposed to attend the events with all of the bosses so you can kind of schmooze them. Those are effective activities in a transactional sense, but often we know that they need to happen. I mean, studies have proven this. I think LinkedIn did a study, over 40% know that networking is a good thing to do, and yet we don't do it. And most of the times we don't do it is because it just feels icky. When I first asked people what they thought about networking, when I was really wanting to start Down and Dirty Networking, there wasn't a word that was usually said. It was a sound. It was, ugh. That is how people felt about networking. They know they need to do it, but they don't enjoy doing it. It feels like a chore. And so then how do you get this exposure if you're just pitch, but that's not working, and you're just pitch slapping everybody? Then how does this work? Well, I've actually come up with a different way of networking, and it's relational networking. And it's about having that meaningful conversation to learn from and about someone to build lasting and authentic relationships. It is a two-way conversation. It is not transactional. In our community, we have curated discussions that make this really stupid simple. But how do you do this in the real world? And how does this market and sell you? Well, here's how this works. So in addition to Down and Dirty Networking, I'm also a marketing consultant and the founder of a couple of other communities and programs. And one of my clients that is in both Down and Dirty Networking and the marketing had the realization that when you're going to market to somebody as an entrepreneur, you need to get to know your clients. And I said, yes, you need to get to know them. You need to have conversations with them. And she goes, Laura, it's basically relational networking. I said, yes, that's exactly what it is. The more you know and talk to your clients, the more they're feeling seen, valued, and heard, the more loyal they're going to be, the more likely they are to refer friends and to be repeat buyers and fans for life. The same is true in the corporate space. If you want to market yourself and you are seen as someone who's relational and who's resourceful and has meaningful conversations, you're going to be the one that they refer to and they draw opportunities to, they offer them to. Most all of my professional career has because of how people knew me. Now, I have a powerful quote that says, who you know matters, or who know you, who you know matters, or who knows you is important, right? It's like who you know and who knows you. But I have learned how they know you is more important. Who you know and who knows you is important, but how they know you is more important. If you're known as someone who's constantly pitch slapping, you're probably going to be ignored. You're never going to know the opportunities not offered to you. But if you lead with relational networking, if you lead with a mindset of meaningfulness, two-way conversations, being curious, treating everybody you meet like they're your instant best friend. These are all the principles of relational networking. If you do this with your coworkers, your bosses, your clients, your vendors, you are going to promote yourself in a really powerful and meaningful way without pitching a single person. And this is how you can get more opportunity. in the example with my client that is in both Down and Dirty Networking and in my marketing space, their business is soaring with this approach. So don't just take my word for it. I've seen my business soar. I've seen my opportunity soar through all the pivots and turns that I've chosen to take. But I've seen it time and time again with my clients, and most recently with the client I just mentioned to you. So if you do not want to pitch, you want the no pitch slap way to market and sell yourself, it's really simple. You don't need to sell yourself. You don't need to pitch yourself. Show up powerfully, show up authentically, and be genuine, care about people, and engage in relational networking by having those meaningful conversations to learn from and about someone. And so if you're stuck in the how you would do this, it's stupid simple. Lean into one of our core values. Talk less, question more. Simply ask questions. Be curious, be a super sleuth, and treat everyone like your instant best friend. And I promise you, you will be surprised with how your reputational capital goes through the roof, and so do the opportunities that are offered to you. All right, I would love to hear your comments on this. Get up and chat if you're watching this live or on replay, and let me know what your thoughts are. If you agree with us, and either like, man, this could be really helpful for some of the corporate professionals or entrepreneurs that I know or business owners, go ahead and tag them here on the post. Give us a thumbs up. And make sure to like and follow our LinkedIn and Facebook pages and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Down and Dirty Networking, on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube so that you get alerts when we go live. We provide a bunch of different tips and topics so that you can have more meaningful conversations with the people in your life. This is inclusive of business and personal. I promise you, if you focus on meaningfulness, if you focus on relational networking, everything changes, it improves for the better, and you will no longer be saying, ugh, when you think about networking. You'll actually enjoy it. It'll raise your vibrational energy, and with increased vibrational energy comes increased clarity and calm. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the chat. And if you would like more of these videos or you want to know more about how you can network more effectively, make sure to tune in to our YouTube channel at Down and Dirty Networking on YouTube. We've got curated playlists for you to follow, and you can hit the subscribe button there. And as always, you can like and follow our LinkedIn and Facebook page that I already mentioned. And we've got a really cool article dropping later this week. And every Wednesday afternoon, sometime between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I go live for episodes of Networking Know-How, where we can have this conversation and I can share with you in real time kind of what's happening and where this can really be helpful. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you're having a wonderful week. And if you're not, I hope you do so far to the rest of the week. If I could be of any help, reach out to me in the DMs and let's have a conversation. And until next Wednesday, happy networking.